cycle of behavior based safety observations. So the behavior based safety observations are going as like a cycle. So how this cycle will goes from observation of co-workers to the learning opportunities. So that is the main criteria here to know the BBS, that is behavior based safety observations. Cycle of BBS observations. Cycle of BBS observations. We will start now. Behavior based safety observation. Cycle of behavior based safety observations. So thanks for the live sessions. So today we are going for a cycle of behavior safety observations. So it's a cycle, BBS cycle. So first, the observe co-workers. The behavior based safety's main thing is to observe your co-workers. The observers is not from external side. They are within the co-worker group only. So when you are observing, what are the things you have to look into? That's very important. You cannot simply see all these mistakes. Simply you cannot see all his works. But there is a criteria is there. How you can observe, what you can observe, where you can observe, how you can observe. So based on 5W, you have to see the things and you have to encourage the people, not criticize the people. It's encouraging. It's a matter of encouraging the people to participate in a proactive safety culture. So here the cycle is, first is observe co-workers, then cycle goes to learning opportunities. When the observing the co-workers, it leads to the learning opportunities. So first, let them think, let them know you are observing for his improvement. First, you have to give a body language saying that you are supporting them. You are supporting their work to improve. For their improvement only, you are there. That kind of morality, that kind of actions must be there from your end and also their end. So they should not think someone criticizing and complaining and finding fault. It should not be like that. So let them know you are observing for their knowledge, to improve their knowledge only. So what all you can see? First, body posture. So you can see the body posture, how he is working, because the person you are looking is a co-worker. You are observer, you are a BBS observer, you are observing the co-worker. So what you have to look at? Their posture, whether the posture is any fall risk, he is standing in the height, or any fall risk is there, any line of fire is there, nearby any line of fire, any fire catching material or fire chances is there, line of fire, or nearby any alarm, any fire extinguisher is there. So how many distance in case of any emergency, how he can protect. That thing you have to observe. And twisting, whether any twisting is there in that player, how he is twisting, how his posture, whether his ergonomics is correct, these things you have to observe. Number 2, PPE. So whether he is wearing the eyes, face, the respiratory mask, there are respiratory protection, then area of work, where he is working. These things you have to be monitored, you have to be observed. Then tools and equipment. What are the tools? Whether the correct tools used for correct work. In case of any correction is there, or correct tools only he is using for correct work. That thing you must be observed. Then you have to note down. Then work environment, whether the housekeeping is good, work environment, there is no blockage of material and properly materials organized, then organized manner everything is kept, then environment is good. So the housekeeping means that every materials are properly clean, neat environment, and there is no spillage of oil, there is no pathway blockage of material, and the materials are kept in a systematic manner, and in case of emergency easily people can reach the assembly point, all the exits are visible. So these things needs to be monitored. Being an observer, BBS observer, he is an observer. Then to whom he is observing? He is observing the co-workers. So co-workers, whether he is right, he is working right or wrong, or what we can say, whether he is in a risky behavior or unrisky behavior, or he is working safely or unsafely. That things you have to monitor. So who is monitoring? One of his co-workers appointed for a BBS observation. So that co-worker observing what they are observing? Body position, body posture, how he is standing. Then PPEs, he is observing whether he is having the respiratory protection, he is having in case of high noise, he is wearing the earplugs or ear muff, and then eye protection is there, goggles are, face goggles are there, eye goggles are there. So these things you have to monitor. Then tools and equipment, whether he is using the right tools for right jobs, or his equipment is correct or not. That things you have the BBS observer definitely monitor and note down. Then work environment, whether work environment housekeeping is good, and also the area organization is very good, and also there is no leakage of oil, there is no housekeeping hazards, everything neat and clean. Or if the housekeeping poor and the material blocked in the pathway, then BBS observer note down. This person is working in a poor housekeeping area, so he is not a housekeeping friendly person. So that observation made by this co-worker observers. Then procedures, whether there is a procedure for everything. Lotto procedures is following or not. For electrical person and mechanical person, during the mechanical shutdown time, the Lotto procedure properly followed or not, and posture and training postures are displayed. So these things also needs to be monitored. If the training poster is not there, why it's not there? The Lotto procedure not followed means why Lotto procedure not followed means he is not a trained person. He needs to be given training. So that things the observer must note down. Okay, so the Lotto for electrical, the shutdown jobs and all, totally electrical systems switch off time, the LOTO procedure applied. If the LOTO procedure not applied by the mechanical or electrical persons, he has to observe as a risky behavior. Because LOTO is a major electrical shock or fatality will come if the electrical shock will come. Then LOTO procedure is mainly for to protect the people against the electricity. So in this case, this LOTO procedure not followed means it's the biggest PBS observations. That observation done by the observer. And another part is training. So the training process must be there, and also whether the training given to everyone. If the training not properly given to the any person, it leads to the accidents incident. So the training part also the observed by this observers, BBS observer. So once he did all these things, next is learning opportunities. So once he is observing all these things, this is a cycle. First he has to learning the opportunities, and it leads to the observation of co-workers. So here, this observers, BBS observers must know he should not give the trouble to the employees. So these things you must establish during the observations. It's a learning process. You should not give the trouble to anyone. It's your observation to improve. So this observer must make a feel good factor. What feel good factor he can make? We just came for the observation purpose. It's not finding fault. It's to improve the standard of organization. It's improved the safety culture. It improved the safety overall, proactive measures of safety. So these things you have to establish in front of the employees. So here, so in a person follow-ups with the proper follow-ups and also training session with the team, update safety procedures. So these things you have to always follow for whatever PBS observations. This observer has to follow everything in a proper systematic manner. If he is following, then only he is learning. If he is not following, he is not at all learning. Okay? Then number 2, training session with the team. So these BBS observers always make a training with the observing co-workers. He is observer, but co-workers are there now. So for that case, he has to give the training, how to work, how to do the maintenance, how to do the housekeeping, how to do the mechanical maintenance, how to do the overall safety procedures. So these things you have to always make a training to the co-worker employees. So that must be training session with the team. Then update the safety proceedings. So what all safety things and process, what all safety updates and process always has to share with the co-workers. So the safety updates all you have to share with the co-workers. So that's why it's saying the learning process. It's a continual learning process. So here the BBS observer telling that he is not in a position to trouble you. He wants to supporting the co-worker, and he is not in a position to criticize the person. It's not a criticizing, it's a improving the standard of the person, improving the safety standard of the person. That thing you have to establish here. And so it's not a blaming game. BBS observation is not a blaming game. It's a supporting. It's a supportive care, supportive system to prevent any kind of accidents. It's a supportive system to prevent any kind of accidents. There is no blaming game, there is no criticism, there is no personal issues in this regard. BPS is for the overall improving the safety culture, overall improving the safety standards, overall improving the organization safety methods. Its main aim to prevent accidents, incidents, loss and any kind of mishaps. So that is the main area and the main motto. So here it is a cycle. Behavior based safety observation is a cycle. In this cycle, you have to be first the BPS observer should be co-worker. In this case, these are the things only you have to observe. You cannot observe what he is wearing, whether he is wearing the white shirt or another shirt, or whether he is wearing jewels, whether he is having ego, whether he is having the some other personal grooming. This in all, it's not a matter. You should not go for a personal. You have to think, be professional. So when you are looking into professional safety attitude, then only you can get best safety culture as per the BPS. So you are thinking, you have to look into body posture of the co-workers and their PPEs, then their tools and equipments, their work environment, then their procedures, whether they are applying the safety procedures in a proper way or not, and also whether the training posters are there, whether logos are there, so they are keeping the housekeeping best or not. These things only you are looking, but other things that is not there, because it's all overall whether he is doing safe work or unsafe work, risk job or unrisk job. So when he is doing the risky job, only the problem, that is the observation. When he is doing the unsafe work, that is the problem, that should be observed. So you have to be in a look where the safety has the lot of issues, that thing only you have to observe. Keep in mind. So this is one part. Then another part. So this is co-workers observations. Then it goes like this. So again, learning opportunities. Both of them needs to observe. The observer and also observer and co-worker, both of them needs to be learned. Both of them learning. It's a learning opportunities. Here, no one here to trouble the employees. When the BPS observer is there, you should not trouble the employees. You have to encourage the employees in a friendly gesture. In a friendly gesture, you have to tell them, I am for you. I am always supporting you. I want you to improve overall organization safety standard. That's why I am here. You have to tell them like that. So you have always be friendly in nature. Don't be criticized manner. And also, you in a person follows with the proper follows. So what all BPS you have observed, these observations you can follow continuously, not just one day. Okay, you observe something, then next day you leave it something, and next month you left something. It's not like that. You have to continuously follow the department, continuously follow the co-workers to improve the safety standards in a friendly manner. Then training session. Always what all you observe, you have to discuss during the training session. And what all you have observed, what are the things you learned, these things you have to share with the safety proceedings. In a safety meeting, you can tell them what are the BPS observations you did and what are the things you implemented, how you improved the BBS system. These things you can share with the safety people or your safety department side, you can share it. So this is what the cycle. So in any organization, observing co-worker, then so learning opportunity is a cycle. The cycle will go forever, not a one day. So when the BPS established in an organization, this cycle always exists forever. This forever cycle only makes the organization a better safety culture. This better safety culture is a proactive safety measures to improve the safety standards, to improve the safety overall well-being, to prevent accidents, incidents, near misses, mishaps, loss. So everything we can tackle. So how we are tackling? Based on the observation. How we are observing the human behavior patterns, whether they have any psychological issue or their activity risky behavior and unsafe behavior, we are making into risk into normal behavior, unsafe behavior into safe behavior. That will make the best safety prevention method and eradicating the human errors. So that is the way to improve the BBS patients and BBS cycle. So I hope you understand this BBS cycle, how we are observing, how the learning opportunities, these opportunities leads to observation, observation again leads to opportunities, learning opportunities. So this cycle goes forever for the organization to improve the safety standards. So thanks for participating in the BBS cycle, that is cycle of BBS observations. I hope you understand a small brief session about this observations. Thanks for watching, thanks for participating. Still you didn't subscribe the channel, subscribe it. We have a lot of HSE engagements live and lot of information in this channel. You can subscribe, like and share it and continuously support us for giving the more HSE topics. You have any doubts in this regard, you just comment us. I'll try to reply for that. Thank you very much for watching this live session. Thank you very much.